Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Laundry % Challenge Run, the live stream series where we are trying to beat Trails of Cold Steel 1's Nightmare Mode without ever changing our stirring gear. And if you want to watch these challenge runs on your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and boop that bell button to stay notified. Hey Brettcore, thank you so much for dropping by, man. How's it going? When we last left off, we had a huge plot reveal about Eustace, which made Eustace a much more sympathetic character, and I really appreciate that. The writing in this game, or I should say the world building in this game, has been amazing so far, and I've been really enjoying it. And I know, yes, yeah. Today's stream already starts with us looking at the best cat in the game. I mean, the developers are practically hitting us over the head with this. I'd be surprised if I'm not a cat. So, and speaking of which, we'll be starting the stream by trying to do the side quest first, and then proceeding to the main quest. There are two types of ingredients that I'd like to ask you to gather for me. The first is lobby fats, which can be collected from monsters at the highway. I need 5 of those. The second is an herb used by the Septian Church to synthesize medicine called a healing herb, and thank you for your assistance. Okay, so to the church first, and then we shall go to where we need to go. Yo, cool too! Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Welcome to Laundry %. We're first going to the cathedral. And where? Aha, in here. Yep. Oh, good day. Is there something you need from me? You must be Sister Tatiana, I assume. We trouble you for a healing herb? Hammond from Sociere told us that we'd be able to procure some here. Oh, is that so? I see. Would you mind waiting a bit while I prepare one for you? Proceeds to come out with like a chainsaw. She's like, and I'm the secret boss of this church. And everyone's like, gosh darn it, no. Okay, fair enough, cool too. Well, happy to have you drop by. Regardless, it's good to see you. Here we go. We appreciate it, sister. This is an ingredient used for making medicine, right? Why? Oh, cool! Your parents' anniversary. That's awesome, cool too. That's amazing. Hope you have a good night then. I hope your parents have an awesome night as well. But all right, and that boss. Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? It's already been done, chat. Look at what Fee just said. Is it safe to use for? Sorry. Is it safe to use for food too? Of course you would ask. Fee would ask that. Well, of course, it's a very healthy ingredient when used for food. The only issue is that it's very bitter, so some inventiveness on the part of the chef is required to hide that. I see. Hammond must have some way of doing so then. I'm kind of interested in how he does it. I need to make more food. Likewise. Same here. Well, thank you for the help. You're welcome. Is there anything in here? Anything at all? Maybe a secret item or something? No. It just exists. It's a rum that exists. Okay. How about up here? Not seeing anything. Okay, now we have to head to the highway, so... Supposedly we can get lobby fat by just attacking enemies here, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, come on, Fee. Hit the snake. There we go.
We have the advantage.
Okay.
Alright, Fee. I'm curious to see what this does, so... Oh, it actually looks like a grenade. Alright, does some damage, but also I think the point is the blinding effects for it. These things weak to... No, they are not. Actually, wait a minute, is that? Yeah, it is.
Arcus. It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
Oh, nice, that boss. Great job. Glad to see you're making progress. Come on, Emma. Nice.
That takes care of them.
Oh yeah. Interesting now thoughts. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to get very creative to get 80 stars in that game. Assuming it's possible. That's the thing, Requiem. Super Mario 64, from what I've seen, is it can be a challenging game because of the platforming mechanics, but at the same time, its platforming mechanics also allow for a lot of creativity in traversing the levels. So, are we getting lobby fat? I need to... Probably under the ingredients, right? Alright, we have 2, we just need 3 more. Yo, Copper Nettleson, thank you so much for dropping by, man. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh dear. Nope.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Raid! I need you to interrupt them.
Okay.
I don't care if it resists it. This is important. He missed! Yes, so.
Okay.
Ah, fair enough, that bot. So that means you're actually kind of trying to break new ground. That's really cool, actually. Now we need... I think Frost will be okay.
Leave it to me.
Alright, Lance.
Arcus.
My turn.
B! I don't think we can interrupt. Is it attacking Net's turn? No, it's not. Okay, so we might have time to move Emma out of the way. Maybe. Oh, actually, wait, with Flash Grenade... No, it won't. Okay. Oh, no, it's just aiming at Emma. Okay. Raid! Stop them!
My turn.
Why? What did I ever do to you? B, finish this way.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Fair enough, Copper Nicholson, fair enough.
Leave it to me.
I really should give Machias a fire move.
Now.
My turn.
Raid.
Okay.
Let's go. That was awesome. Do we get any globs of... Let me check. Alright, yeah, we are. I think we're getting 1 per battle, which is fine. We need to grind a little bit anyway, so... I'm amazed that those snakes can even move like
We
that.
have the advantage. Okay.
Frost Edge.
Here we go.
Raid. Heat Wave.
Leave it to me.
Lance.
Arcus.
Okay.
You haven't missed much, Copper Nicholson. Oh, nice. You'll be watching Rapunzel's Tangle Adventure. Nice. That's an awesome show, by the way. For those who haven't seen it, Rapunzel's Tangle Adventure is... Like, I went into it with 0 expectations and it turned out to be amazing. Like, no joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, B. Finish them.
My turn.
There
That's
we
the
go.
power of the 8 leaves.
Alright, just 1 more, I think. Should be doing pretty well here. Oh, that must be the boss we have to face. What even is that? Is that like a... Is that like a 3-headed Venus flytrap? Looks like a Pokemon, almost.
We have the advantage. My turn.
Well, at least that's some foreshadowing for what's coming later in the night. Okay, so they're actually not that weak to ice. Wind is only okay. Let's go for earth plants.
Here we go.
Yeah, hydrogen, but plant type. Yes, you're right, Coral too. You know what? No, we have found Galarian hydrogen. That's what it is. And actually, no, not Galarian. What's the name of this continent that we're on? Chat, someone look up what continent this game takes place on. Because whatever the name of that continent is, it'll be a regional variant of hydrogen. Boom, lore studded. And Mega Evolved too. Why not?
Right.
I need us to energy shell.
Thanks.
Think it's my turn.
Heat wave. Let's go.
My turn.
Oh yeah, I have to imagine that bot's water because you have to jump in order to move in water, right? Erebonian. Okay, thanks, Copper Nicholson. In that case, that'll be an Erebonian hydrogen. Which will be a grass dragon type. Oh, okay, fair enough, that bot's fair enough. Dumpy.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Oh no, that'll delay though.
The battle's over.
Let's go.
But stay alert, everyone.
Yeah, Jolly Roger Bay, I know, right? That would be really hard if water's a problem. Alright, do we have enough? We do! Alright, chat. It's time to turn in this quest. Onward, Fee. I'm running, I know. Around area. I think this is the right spot. No, it's not. Where are we even going? I'm so confused. Not the station. Plaza. Oh, hold on. Looks like I need to read a message to the conductor, so one moment, chat. Read a message, asked the conductor. Are you familiar with the experiments, the trolley problem in the field of ethical psychology? A runaway trolley heads down railway tracks toward 5 guys. You have a lever that can send the trolley to another track with only 1 guy. Is it ethical to pull the lever? More importantly, if every part of it is replaced, is it still the same trolley? And if those replaced parts are then restored free of rot, is that the true trolley? Anyways, that's why Theseus built 2 trolleys so he could get all 6 guys at once. Wow, that's awful, Copper Nicholson. That is awful. I'm disappointed, Copper Nicholson. I am disappointed. Hello again. I presume you've collected all the ingredients then. Yeah, everything's here and accounted for. Here you go. Much obliged. Please make your way over to the table. I'll begin preparing the dish immediately. Wait, we're actually going to get to eat? I hope it's good. Now, how was it? I toasted deluxe herb chowder. Well, it is beyond delicious. I feel a little sort of comforting and warm throughout my body after eating it. Wouldn't mind having some of this if I ever caught a cold. I hope that's not foreshadowing. Indeed, I almost feel like a bowl of this might cure it outright. Oh yeah, a third right. Oh, that's right. You know what, chat? 1 second. I need to remedy this. This is unacceptable even by my standards. 1 second, chat. Okay, where is the... There we go. Now it should be accessible. I have started the community challenge for the next Crosscode Notes be stream for the DLC. And I see Director Rights contributed 2,000 sandwiches. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Thank you, Thatbots. Thank you for the contribution. I'm pleased to hear that. You did mention that this was a rather nostalgic dish. I assume Eustace has had it often? Oh, cool too. Thank you so much for the contribution. Much appreciated. That's correct. This was even one of his favorite dishes. Oh, cool. We're actually getting like some Eustace lore here. That's nice. To tell you the truth, the one who created this dish was none other than my sister herself. In other words, Lord Eustace's mother. Oh, interesting. Eustace lore. Eustace lore. I see. Well then. Would that make you his uncle? Kinda surprising. Oh, not really. Oh, oops, we didn't even tell you about that, did we? My apologies, I was under the impression that you were all aware. I wasn't expecting his mother to be the creator of this dish, though. His mother must have been still at cooking if she didn't think of this kind of dish. She was indeed. She even came by to help out here from time to time. The first time she made this soup was when Lord Eustace fell ill during his younger years. Ah, sounds interesting, that box. Ooh. Uh-oh, before we can say it, read a message as Emily. Want to see more of moi? Then contribute to the community? He challenged Merced Bierkopf. That's not how you say that, Antomicx. I'm trying my best, okay? She went to that, after which he set about inventing a dish that would be both easy for him to digest and enjoyable to eat. Lord Eustace was always at the front of her mind. Aww. It really does sound like she cared deeply for him. Aw, poor Eustace. Glad to see he had a mom that cared. That's important. And yet, that he lost her 8 years ago. Sounds like he hasn't had such an easy life after all. V! Am I officially the Deadpool for this game yet? Looks like someone's thinking about Eustace. Me too, read minds, I know, right? He's the best. Who might that be? Certainly not me. Oh, don't try to deny it, Matthias. I can see you blushing. I'm not blushing! Oh, I've probably said too much. I was hoping that Lord Eustace would be here to enjoy this too. At any rate, I'm happy that I could talk to you all about this. Well, we got to learn a bit more about Eustace likewise. Aha. Well, that brings my request to an end. Thank you all for your help. There's plenty of soup left over, so feel free to take it with you. Ooh. Oh, thank you, sir. Let me give you this as well. It's the recipe for the creamy chowder. Oh, okay. You have the time. You should make it yourself. I kind of want to make it right now, just so I can eat some more and take a nap. Oh, you mean... So if Fee was a Mew, that would explain why she has to be around when her work has to be done? I mean... Mew does work, doesn't it? I don't think a Mew is lazy. I feel somewhat bad being treated to a delicious meal and then being taught a new recipe. That's very generous of you, because quite frankly, we need recipes. Well, it's the least I could do for Lord Eustace's friend. Yo, Romulo! I just saw you drop me by. How's it going? Goodbye then. I wish you the best of luck with your endeavors. Hey, I like that, chat. That was a great side quest. I mean, okay, that was a good side quest. You know why? Because we actually got some more characterization for one of the main characters, so for Eustace. And I'm surprised that was optional, because that was, you know, it was cool to learn a bit more about Eustace and see kind of Machias, kind of feel like a deeper connection with Eustace. Now, what would have made that an even better side quest, like I said, it was a good side quest. What would have made this a great side quest is if the actual actions leading up to that reveal tied in more with the quest itself. So, just randomly attacking monsters to collect food doesn't tie in that well. Though I will admit, actually visiting the church did tie in a little bit there. I just wish they kind of brought up, oh, you know, someone else used to ask about this, that to kind of hint at that. But regardless, it was still a very good side quest, and I'm glad we did it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that was the only side quest today. Yep. Now we have to do is fight the Erebonian. What is it called? The Erebonian. There's nothing wrong with that, Drakor. When you really hi Jordan, that's what it was. Nice call too. But yeah, Dr. Nicholson, it's not a guard chop. What are you saying? Oh, you're amazed? Fair enough. Well, hey, if you enjoy playing a game, you know, play it. Enjoy it. Why is there a question mark there? Hold on. Chat, this needs investigation. How do we get down there? What? What is this?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Wait! We can fish? What? What have we discovered? We can fish. Yes. Wait, why can't we fish? I said fish! Alright. Intriguing. Come on, reel it in. Let's go! Hey, the Archdive! Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Come on! I see that fishy.
Caught one.
Well said, the Archdive. I see the cat is afraid to get her feet wet, so I'll fish instead. Listen, if you're going to let me eat the fish, Reen, I don't mind. Come on, reel it in. I want to eat that fish. Not because I'm a cat or anything.
Not bad.
Alright, that'll do. Wait, do we have any more?
Looks like a nice spot.
I didn't even know this was here. It's really neat though. Okay, so we're out of main fishing. And what's neat about that, chat, is it's so easy to miss that. Like, oh, that is clever. Chat, look at that. If you're looking at this straight up and down, you can't see the treasure chest. But if you tilt the camera, clever, clever, devs. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get there. Because there's that gate down there, and...
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
This is just the fishing spot. Let me get over there.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Stop it, Raid. You're tempting us. Is there like a secret tunnel somewhere around here? Well, the other side, there is no other side. That's why I'm confused. Maybe, I'm thinking like maybe there's like a basement or something we can go to. No, not that I can see. And this just leads outside, and yeah, to those two. What about the church? Does the church have like a secret tunnel? Not that I can see. Okay. Maybe over here? Get down here. I want to get that chest! I'm not seeing anything that would just obviously say to me like a path down there. It's just, it connects to something down there, but what exactly? Maybe the hotel has a basement? Nope. Okay. Maybe the Noble Districts? No. That doesn't seem to make any sense. I swear that chest is going to drive me insane. Oh, hold on. Maybe it's down there? Yeah, there's something down there. This way. This is pretty. This is honestly kind of reminding me of Dark Souls in a little bit. Just have with all the winding paths and the masonry. The doors are locked. Why is this locked? What does it lead to anyway? Oh, come on! I wonder, chat, if this is going to be like, are we going to have to rescue Eustace or something? I would not be surprised. And we'll have to like come down here. Yeah, but I know, right, Gregor? It's very clever. I appreciate this level design. Instead of giving you the player, you show them a chest that's out of reach. I love it when games do that, chat. Dark Souls actually does a great job of doing that. You see like shiny objects that seem within reach, but they're like maybe on the other side of like a, I don't know, a ravine that's just too big to get across, or just a platform that's just too high to reach, and then you wonder how you get there, and it ends up being a very convoluted way to get there, but you feel so satisfied when you finally figure it out. Which, yeah, exactly, a Metroidvania concept. It's good game design. Zelda too. Zelda does that too. Certain parts of Crosstoe as well, and you can bet your biscuits that that Hartwell will do that as well. Don't you worry. Now, I believe what we have to do is go back to the hotel to do that quest. The main quest, anyway. It's just an expression pool, too. It means with a high degree of certainty. Excuse me, we've come to ask for some more details about the monster. Well, certainly. Allow me to tell you what I know. You see, I'm from a place known as the Unnovan region, and there they have this Pokemon called Hydreigon. Wrong game, silly! The monster situated on the first North Cruisin Highway and was first spotted by the provincial army. The report described it as resembling a large carnivorous plant. Neat. He is just so unamused! It's a plant, who cares? Well, that sounds rather terrifying. Does it really matter what kind of monster it is? We just need to hurry up and exterminate it. Incidentally, you will find it on top of a stone bridge on the highway, which can be reached by heading south straight out of town. Please do be careful. I know, right, Gregor? Fee is, like, this game's self-aware character. She is the Deadpool of this game, okay, chat? This is the Deadpool of this game. What's a Deadpool? Alright, now I think we should go to... Actually, no. If we're going to challenge this thing, we should be at full power, so it's time to rest. Actually, a better idea. Instead of resting, let's just build up our CP naturally through battle and get some XP. Now... What does Wade Wilson show off? I wouldn't be surprised if he is like the great-great-grandmother of Ryan Reynolds or something, or Deadpool. That'd be hilarious. Just in the form of self-awareness. I understand if he has a different character than Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool at least has an existence that can be comprehended. But Fee, on the other hand, it's a different story entirely. And that snake seems to slither a lot. Go away! There we go.
My turn!
My turn. Okay.
Right! Arcus!
Oh, the throws are nice.
That takes care of them.
Nice. Let's go. The shot defeats the purpose in your way of seeing things. Oh, okay. Fair enough, Gregor. Fair enough. Are you talking about this game, the Archdive, or a different game? Oh, Mario Party. Oh yeah, I heard that got an update. Is it the one for the Switch anyway? How is it?
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Alright, these all charged up.
I'll handle it.
Go. It's my turn.
Oh, interested. There we go.
Ha.
That's understandable, Draco.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
My turn. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Oh, someone leveled up.
A+ outcome.
Hey! Good job, Latias. Good job. Wow, Latias is level 18 already. What? Oh well. Come on, P. Shoot it. Okay. Oh, now we must wait. Yep. When Latias levels up, he's like, hey!
Now's the chance. Let's get him.
Okay.
Oh dear. He is out of EP.
Here we go.
Compassion and the wait, that doesn't help. Go with Ariel.
It's my turn.
Right. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that was overkill.
My turn.
Fireproof. Come on, Pete, finish them.
I'll handle
What?
it. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Alright, we need to... Maybe it should be prudent to go rest first because we need more EP. You know what that means, chat? It's time for me to take a much-needed nap. Good night, everybody. Oh, Romo, that's actually not how fast you normally run this game. It's because there's a turbo mode if you look in the top right corner. To speed things up because there is a lot of empty space in this game. And I appreciate they have a turbo mode because that does help in games where you have a lot of like repeating animations. Or strategy-based games, at least. Back to the highway. I wanted everyone at least level 18, just to be safe. Just to be safe. It is a really good theme, isn't it, the RK?
Now's our chance.
My turn.
Aha! Raid's all charged up. Let's go.
Go. Arc. It's my turn.
0 arts, you say? Okay, in that case, Earth plants.
Okay.
Bit overkill, but would gladly take that. Nah. For sure, Breathor, for sure. Using it in this game is amazing. Turn around. You fool.
Now's our chance. Here we go.
My
Just for
turn.
fun.
Yeah.
Right.
This will be complete overkill, but why not? Divide.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Hey, there we go. Fee leveled up.
Done.
Done. And now we have Emma. Lance.
Now's our chance. Here we go.
Alright, Rain, it's all up to you. We need that heat wave.
My turn. Here we go. It's my turn.
It's my turn. Arcus.
Oh, we got them petrified. Let's go.
I'll handle it.
I did question the Irish guys. So they do not lose EP until the attack itself is actually cast. So that means if you're in the process of charging up an attack but the battle ends, you don't lose EP.
Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Nicely done. Yeah, it is a nice feature. It's a nice quality of life feature because it means you don't lose EP if you get interrupted after an attack, for example, which would be annoying. Ooh, we got Space Sepith. It's Sepith, but from space. Oh, speaking of quality of life, what's that, Retro? Oh, nice, Romolo. Nice. Yep, exactly. From space. 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 Sorry, I had to make that Portal 2 reference. Speaking of Portal 2, I was looking at a game online just randomly that happened to pop up.
Now's our chance.
Oh, 1 second. That's a bait message. What we got here? You have to remember to make every overlong cutscene in your game skippable right from the start, because making them skippable after everything else is done will be a lot more troublesome in your experience. Like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's a fair point, Brecor. So, if you're going to have cutscenes, well, here's what I'll say. If the cutscene is just a cutscene, having the ability to speed it up, I mean, personally, I wouldn't want to include a skip feature unless you've already seen the cutscene, but having the ability to speed it up is helpful. However, there is a caveat to this. There are games like Telltale's The Walking Dead, or Life is Strange, or Detroit Become Human, or, in fact, Heartwell, where there is actually some, we'll say, interactive elements at key points in the cutscene, and skipping over that would actually be counterproductive, because it would prevent the player from being able to fully participate in the interactive experience. So it really depends on the kind of game you're going for. If the cutscene is just a cutscene to be a cutscene, sure, having a way to speed that up is nice. But if it's an interactive cutscene, we'll say with like choices and such, that might be something you want to think twice about. That's just my opinion, though. Alright, so we need fire.
Here we go.
Go!
I see, so. I know that some, yeah, exactly. So some games like that, where it's visual novels, cutscenes are kind of part of the experience. Though I will admit there is a balance to be struck, because if a visual novel has, say, branching paths, then having the ability to skip through cutscenes that you've already seen is actually extremely helpful. I like to think of, I like to think of that game. Not 999, but, oh, Virtue's Last Reward, that's what it was called. So Virtue's Last Reward does a great job with this because the game has such a deep branching narrative that you're going to see a lot of repeat stuff, and thus, if you're in repeat stuff, you can just press a button and it basically goes into Ultra Turbo mode to skip past everything you already saw and stop at the important stuff. I guess, but at the same time, for a while too, sometimes you have to build tone with the pacing in the cutscene itself. Like in Undertale, for example, so there is a balancing path to it. I need ice.
It's my turn.
That missed.
No. My turn.
Hey, smash them.
Here we go. Hostiles neutralized.
Nicely done.
Just for safe.
Hey, Emma leveled up.
Making progress.
Crossfire does a great job with that, I will agree. Alright, chat. We're going to rest up, and then we're going to go... Oh, try the boss. Looks like it's time for another nap, everybody. Good night. Oh, that was a fast nap. Oh, but before we fight the boss, chat, I do need to take a quick bio break, so don't go anywhere, everybody. I will be right back. Alrighty, chat. Welcome back, everybody. What I do want to check, so ATS is... Wow, Reen actually has higher ATS than Fee. That is surprising. So Fee's strength is actually pretty good. Look at that, 299 strength. Anyway, of course, Emma has the highest one, though. Fair enough, Report, fair enough. So, one thing I was, since we are fighting a plant, I think fire is going to be extremely important in this battle. Can I give Fee a fire ornament, I wonder? Not at the moment, okay. And we'll start with what we got. Oh, but before I do forget that, chat, I should make sure we're all linked up and such, as I don't think we are. Alright. Yeah, we gotta... Actually, no, is this the... I think this was the setup we were going for last time. Makes sense. I have an Emma in the back here. I feel like there was a reason I had Emma there, I just can't remember why. Might have to do with the breath spell, but... Well, let's try this, you know, a classic balanced, sort of spaced-out approach. And before I forget, let's link people up, so... There we go. Anywho. I think that'll do it, chat. We are about to fight Erebonian Hydra, and my goodness, that's one scary looking plant. It's a piranha plant, chat. There it is. What's as strong as yesterday's? That means we'll need to be really careful considering Eustace isn't with us today. I'm ashamed of what happened yesterday. I know we've had our share of differences, but, well, I... Mega Hydrogen, yes! Fee! He's embarrassed. Quiet, Fee! I'm trying to... I cause problems for everyone soon. My interests were results of my own carelessness. Hopefully, by giving this fight everything we've got, we can make up for this whole mess. Together. I count on you, Marcus. Aw. I won't let you down. And why are we whispering? It's not like the plant can hear us. Come on. Yield. Okay, no, we cannot get around it, unfortunately. Oh well.
Don't let it intimidate you.
What? What? Why? Why are there so many? No! Well, you know what this means, chat. It's time to use our ultimate weapon.
All right.
The power of cats.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
It's my turn.
So, I think what we'll do is great shot on the Venus Man Trap, and then we're going to have Fee use her ult.
How about this?
Alright, Fee, get rid of all of them. It's your time.
Silky dance. That's that.
That damage, chat, was amazing. We just broke over 4,000 damage with a wide-ranging attack. Okay, this thing looks like it's gonna be all about melee. Oh, that should make things easier, in theory, unless this thing has like an explosion attack or something, famous last words. I think what's the strat going to be here? You can always do Serene Blessing. Magical Blades, that does reduce ATS. I also think it's just going to be spamming Heat Wave at this point. Raid!
Won't give up.
I wish we had the Suchin move, but we don't. Okay, I need that to be charged up, though, is the thing. Can I cast a healing spell on myself? I can't. Alright, Reen, you need to heal. And Fee's not going to do it, so it's up to you. What do we have here? So, we know this thing hits really hard. Yeah, sure. Tear ball on yourself, Reen.
My turn.
Reen still isn't charged up. Well, Fee's out, so... Alright, Earth's neutral at least. Oh, okay, now it's going after Machias. I guess that's a bit better since Machias is more or less a support guy. What?
It's my turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, it recovers HP. Can I recover myself? No, I don't think I can. I'll have to rely on Rain to recover Machias. We're not really low on energy right now. The Beam of Light. Or Earth Lance. Got anything else? I could cast Crest on myself just to make myself a bit tankier. Or to improve that tankiness. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Anyway. Also use Detector just to improve our odds here. Actually, no, we're kind of focusing on magic, so maybe not. Oh, Chrono Drive could be helpful considering how slow this thing is. Wait, can we hit all of us? Oh, we can't.
My turn.
Alright. Read. I don't think we need Motivate. Right now we need... Where is my healing move?
I'll handle it.
Alright, we already know this thing's resist fire. Ice is going to be just complete wash. So... Then, nah. Might as well just use Earth Lance.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I'm concerned because Machias is going to What's it doing? What?
Need to do something.
Yeah, we need to do something. Yikes. Machias is going down.
Hang in there, everyone. Thanks.
I hope this is really effective, because if it's not, I'll be disappointed. I mean, it's a fire attack, that's the plant! Come on, Reed!
Okay.
What's it doing? And Reed's the one who can actually... What's a grenade? This looks like it could be very bad. Very, very bad. Whatever it's doing. I think we should move you over here. I have no idea what it's doing, but it looks scary.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, it seems to be aiming at Reen, so... Guess we heal.
We should retreat.
No, wait, we can... No, we're not running. We're... Where's my healing move? I have a healing move, don't I? Please don't have a healing move. Not really. Okay. Dream Blessing, honestly.
Hear me.
Thanks.
What?!
I was...
This can't be happening.
Here.
Are you kidding me?
Won't give up.
What kind of a move is that? There's no counterplay there. Emma too strong, I know, right? Alright, Rain, you gotta be the one to distract this thing while Emma... Anything I can do... Motivation isn't going to help here. I think the strat will be to get Machias back up and to keep us alive, at least. Which means Reen has to survive. So, another Tiara Bomb.
Okay.
Aerial Edge, no. Serene Blessing, yes.
Hear me.
Appreciate it.
Why? No!
No way.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Charge with a shotgun and it did nothing. I don't have a... I could always use a revival bomb, but if that thing's gonna wake up in its turn anyway. Wish there was like... We need Emma.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're not completely... done yet. Well, at least we're not completely done. Alright. Reen, I need you actually to... Reen needs to play healer right now. Breath.
August. Ha! Appreciate it.
Thank
Right.
you very much.
I didn't do nearly as much as I hoped, but it at least will get us back into the fight. And that's what matters.
Thanks.
Okay.
And... Oh, come on! No. Well, we still have Fellas, at least. Come on!
This can't be
This
happening.
thing!
No. Thanks.
Oh no. Rain, please tell me you can interrupt this. What?! We are going to die.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Well, it's been fun, chat, but I guess we were doing death at some point, weren't we? Death Tower now? Oh, wait a minute. 1 second, chat. I need to open this. Where did I leave that? There we go. There's our death counter. Anyway, sounds good, Crawl too. Hope you have an awesome night, man.
This one's dangerous.
Let's try this again, chat. What?
Here we go.
Right from the start? Well, let's do what we did before, so motivate everyone.
All right. Leave it to me.
Have Machias use a break shot on Selfie Dance. Just get rid of all of them.
It's my turn.
Okay. So, we know this thing loves to do like an AoE attack. If I do this to Reen now, he'll get plus 20, which would be good. Actually, no, Matthias can just do that. Actually, no, he can't. Actually, I think the strat will be to... We should bring him.
Hear me.
Thanks. Flames.
Be gone.
My blade.
Oh, come on! Bye-bye, Matthias.
Okay.
Beat. Run away.
I'll handle it.
Do I have anything that cures confusion and heals? I mean, we have sedatives, but... There's poison, blind... Oh no, wait, that's blind, isn't it? This is why...
Not bad.
That's not bad.
It's my turn. Here.
Appreciate it. Go.
Alright, Rain. I don't think Leaf Cutter is going to do much, so we'll... Got that on fire.
My turn.
I'm surprised Matthias is alive. Probably isn't going to be for long, though. I do need to keep myself healed, though. Yeah, and she's blind. Yeah, I know, right?
My turn.
Okay, so we already... I don't think we can... I don't think there's any way we can interrupt that. Unless this is somehow going to stop it. I don't think a flash grenade would work here. So... Oh, I forgot we could do this. This might actually help a bit.
Arcus active. It's my turn.
Ruffy had that move. Well, we know that thing's going to... Emma cannot move at all. Look at this, chat. My bet is maybe, just maybe, if Emma's like way over here, she won't be stamped into oblivion. Here's hoping.
Need to do something.
Matthias, you need to run. I hope this is far enough. What?
I was.
It doesn't matter how far away you are, it just hits you? What? Come on! My disappointment is immeasurable. Alright. I can read the writing on the wall.
It didn't work.
What do you mean you can't flee?
I'm sorry,
everyone.
The battle is ruined! There is a strat here, chat. We are not giving up. But I think we should start before the battle to change our strategy. Just a smidge. Alright. Let's think about this. This thing is going to hit us no matter what. We've already kind of established that. However, like, when it does that stamp attack, there's really not much we can do. But we do know that this thing loves to use that pollution attack to hit multiple of us, so we might want to space ourselves up even further than we already are. I'm thinking... kinda go for something, I think, like this. So that way, if it wants to try and hit us, it can't really it can only really hit, you know, one person at a time. I'm hoping. The title screen is great, I agree. I also like that the title screen changes. Now, as for what else we can do here, there is... How much CP healing items do we have? The strategy might be, chat, just to spam CP items on Fee. I know, Eustace would have been amazing in this fight, but... we have to... That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alright. I have an idea, but let's try it.
I'll handle it.
Alright, I want... it's a shame we can't, shame Marine can't go first, so... anything I can do before the start of... Okay. No, there's not. In that case, I guess we just go for it. Delete all of them, Fee. Okay, good. Our spacing is good. Our spacing is good. That much is at least a relief. We have good spacing. Let's... what I'm going to start with is impassioning Fee.
Yeah.
Since we know she does a lot of damage.
We should retreat.
No, we're not retreating. Thinking... keep the damage up.
It's my turn.
Marcus, please heal our friend here. No, it's only a 25% heal, but it's something.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's not gonna save Rain.
Okay.
Maybe it doesn't have to, though? Eh?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Alright, Rain, I need you to heal yourself. Sure.
Yeah.
Just do some damage there.
Okay.
Okay. We are somehow alive. We take that.
Arcus active. Okay.
What else we can do here? We should just go for the KO. I don't think it will work, but that'd be funny. Nah.
Here we go. Sorry. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Marcus, need you to yell at yourself.
It's my turn. Arcus. Okay.
All right. We always have to just chrono drive ourselves.
My turn. Leave it to me.
Matthias, you need to defend yourself.
Now.
Yes, it's on fire. That's good. Let's go. Uh-oh. Are you kidding me?
This can't be happening.
This is bad.
It gets a critical hit on that move. It was going so well too. Why? Why? I could go for this now, but it wouldn't be enough. We only have so many healing items. Oh, actually, we do have the herb chowder. If we all eat the herb chowder, we'd at least be alive. Do you have anything else? We have our elegant sandwiches too. You know what? Yes. B.
Yeah.
Sandwich time.
Not bad. This
Emma?
isn't looking good.
Just. Where is mine? So let's herb chowder.
Oh, delicious.
Here we go.
And for you, Rain, a Tiara Bomb. Oh dear. We need to space out again.
My turn.
The thing is, Fee is so close to having her ult too. And that would help so much right now. Let's go with Sandwich. Sandwich the Fee.
Not bad.
Go.
Green, we need to move you closer to this thing. Yeah, it could motivate, but that would delay Rain, and Rain's This thing's probably going to go for another polluted Earth if I had to guess. But at the same time, we need that stealth.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, Emma, I need you to get our friend back up. That's the last.
Appreciate it.
My turn.
Oh, she's so close. Alright, I have a feeling that this thing's going to attack Emma and Eustace, and sorry, Emma and Machias, and things will just be very, very bad. The thing is, if I heal now... Ugh. Choices! Choices! Choices. Shame there aren't any items. I know Emma has a craft that can rest people. It is a shame that there aren't any items that can, like, restore HP on multiple people. If I eat a cookie, though, I could use, you know, we're strength up, I could use Feezel and do a lot of damage to this thing, but I don't think that'd be enough. If Emma goes down, we're in big trouble, so... I think we need to play this... play the careful game here. Let's give Emma... a crispy pizza, why not?
Oh, delicious.
Alright, that was the right call. That was definitely the right call. With Emma still alive, that's important. Alright, Fate. I need you to heal yourself. You don't need much. Just enough to last another attack is all we need. So eat that. Alright, Fee. Damage this thing.
Go.
Alright, Reen. I know I have like a... I have breath, don't I? Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Emma, kill this thing.
It's my turn.
And Machias, please do something.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Go.
Oh, it's right there. It is right there. But Emma's almost dead. Wait, no, the burn would kill it in its turn. What am I doing? We need to keep Emma alive. That's what matters. Pizza.
Oh, delicious.
Please tell me.
No way.
I was...
Yes!
That takes care of them.
Let's go! Machias just like, no way! Get out of here! Yeet! And look at that speed. Let's go! We won. We sure did, and in doing so, I believe we've successfully redeemed ourselves for yesterday. Good work, everyone. He understands what happens. I suppose I get a pass. It's really sloppy, though. Oh, he just cried. I'm sorry, everyone. I've been dragging you all down. Especially you, Reina. I owe you double the apology. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It's alright, Machias. Don't worry about it. If I just answered you honestly from the start, all of this could have been avoided. So if anything, I should be the one apologizing. I'm sorry for misleading you. Now. Anyway, it's all in the past now. I'm glad to have you in our group, Machias. Same to you. Aww. Huh, and I'm glad the two of you were finally able to make up. Me! Ah, youth. Hey, don't make fun of us. So, as long as we're on a roll here, the joke there, Topper Nicholson, is that Fee is younger than everyone else in this party, so... Yo, Dr. Splendid, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Yep, we beat the overgrown houseplant, Raptor. Why not use this chance to make up with Eustace, too? What? If you could just be more honest with one another, I'm sure even combat links wouldn't be out, though. Not a chance. My ever toward you was wrong, and I fully admit that, but Eustace is a whole different story. He and I are fundamentally incompatible, and nothing any of you can do can change that. Uh-huh. What a pain. Understanding the two to accept each other is a long ways off. Well, we should probably head back to town, don't you think? Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Eustace should be back soon, too. I'm hungry. Okay, Fee. Fine, let's go. Like, I would not be surprised if Machias and Eustace end up being a couple by the end of this. Like, let's be real. No. I already fought one of you plants. I don't want to fight another one. I am amazed that we survived that, though, chat. Like, that came down to the wire. Uh-oh. Story time. Hold it right there. Oh, no! Reen, are you going to get us arrested? The provincial army? You're those students from Force Military Academy, aren't you? Or the ones who've come for a field study? Yeah, that's us. Is there some kind of problem? He's a perfect match for the photo. That's convenient for us. If he's just angry eyes. I swear, if we're about to get arrested because of Reen again, well, I guess we weren't on that last mission, but I know what happens. Huh? What are you doing? This is Machias Rednitz, correct? You're under arrest. Don't try to resist if you know what's good for you. I knew it! I knew it! Someone was getting arrested! Why? What? How dare? What's going on? Wait. This has to be some kind of mistake. On what grounds are you arresting him? A number of charges have been filed. The most egregious is an accusation of trespassing into Arat's fort yesterday afternoon. What? Wait, now do you mean... When we saw that silver object... You can't be serious! At least it's just said this time, okay. I was near the fort at the time when the intrusion occurred, certainly, but I was there with my classmates. If you aren't going to believe their testimony, then why am I the only one under suspicion? Every one of us here can vouch for him. And not just us, Eustace Alvarez. And not just us, Eustace Alvarez was with us at the time, and can personally verify that what Machias is saying is true. You'll have to do better than that. Uh-oh. We're outnumbered, and we didn't get to heal. All you need to know is that this boy is a person of interest, and we have the right to take him in for questioning. No point finding it. You're coming with us, whether you like it or not. Grr. Hi, Machias. Reen looks mad. We all look mad, but Reen and Fee especially. Emma's just kind of concerned. Oh, man. Looks like she was right on the mark. You! I blame you! Wait, no. Who is this? Glad I came from the ground for this. The question is, what's the best way to handle this situation? Get in there. Oh, is this why we go underground? Like, is the prison underneath the city? That'd be interesting. Grr. Don't worry. Do as you're told, and you won't be hurt. If you're found to be innocent, we'll let you out. Eventually. Alright. How could I have been so careless? Wait, what? Did Montius actually do something wrong and we just didn't see it? Considering Dad's position, I should have known this should happen. Oh, wait, no. I don't think... You're right, the Archdive. That was the guy who recognized Sarah from the beginning. Was it, though? Well, regardless, they have the white coats. Might be a reference to something. Like I think it was like the rail police or something like that. But regardless, maybe they're just suspecting Machias because of what his father does. I don't know. It is suspicious. Wait, is this the same guy who tried to arrest us before in the other area? You see, I have to work multiple shifts in different parts of the continent in order to make ends meet, and well, it seems like the perfect time for revenge read. Oh, the guy who tipped off the RMP. Oh, interesting, the Archdive, interesting. Thanks for bringing that up. As I keep telling you, Machias couldn't possibly have committed the crimes. He's been with us ever since we arrived in Bareahard yesterday afternoon. He's never left our sight. So if you really believe he was responsible, shouldn't you be arresting us as well? Oh, you're wasting your breath. Machias Regnitz will be kept in our custody until he's been cleared of all charges against him. We've already contacted the Academy to inform them of this. You kids should just focus on your field study or whatever it is you're here for, and let due process take its course. Ugh. Unbelievable. Oh, and one more thing. Eustace's business at the Duke's estate will take longer than expected to complete. I'm afraid he'll be unable to join you. Yeah, something's definitely not right here, chat. That can't... I bet you this is the Duke's doing, isn't it? Like, the Duke is doing something, and now he gets Eustace out of the way, and with it, bring him to the estate, and then he puts Machias in jail. There's something else going on, some kind of plot, if we will. Did this come from Eustace himself? Oh, and don't answer that, that's a rhetorical question. I couldn't tell you. I've just relayed the message given to me by the Alberea household. I don't even think of trying to go to the mansion to see him. He won't even get past the front gate. I'm betting they've had this whole thing planned out since yesterday, which means the reason Eustace got called away is because they knew that if he were here, he may have been able to prevent Machias' arrest. I assume that's what you were going to say anyway. It makes sense. He was probably called home to keep him from interfering. Almost certainly, I'd say. It's past noon already. We should head back to the hotel. If Eustace hasn't left a message for us, we're going to need to start thinking about other ways to handle this. Oh, Reed. Other ways. And our rooms are being guarded too, apparently. I'm terribly sorry. They insist on conducting a precautionary search as part of their investigation. I believe they'll be leaving by this evening, but I'm afraid that's all I know. I see. And they're watching us, wow! Not even trying to hide how sus they are. We're very sorry for the trouble. I think we should go. Hey, Fia's unamused. Yes, I agree. Well, we at least completed the quest, but at what cost? Earthfell, okay. Afterwards, Reed and others decided to dine at the restaurant they visit. However, the soldiers were there as well. Uncertain where to go, they eventually started on planning their next move at the bar on the Arson Street. Yeah, this is really sus, chat. Really, really sus. Yo, nice that, bots. Good job completing another 5 stars. Though I will admit, I find this really interesting, chat. It's like the plot's really picking up. Though in all likelihood, the reason Machias was arrested has nothing to do with the incident before yesterday. They just wanted him because of the father is the Imperial Governor and a key factor of the performance faction. Basically, they want a hostage so they can have held an advantage in future negotiations. Well, that does seem to be the most plausible explanation. They wouldn't hurt him or anything, though, would they? I wouldn't be so sure. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on a second. Yo, Jake Edel to Edel! Thank you so much for all the gift subs, man. I really appreciate it. And how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How's it been, man? Oh, 1 second, chat. I do need to set something up. Hold on. Let's, let me do this real quick. Or I guess I can't do that. Never mind. Anywho. How's it? Sorry about that, chat. Oh, and highlight message. Not bad, doing your C-sharp classes right now. Oh, nice, nice. Why to do C-sharp? That's a fun programming language from what I've heard. Oh, okay, fair enough, Jakey. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, thank you so much for the gift subs, man. I really do appreciate it. Well, it seems tensions are high on both sides. In the worst case scenario, they might use the threat of violence to get what they want. It's so unoriginal. That's awful. J.D. Evil, you came at the perfect time, because right now, our heroes are in a bit of a crisis. Eustace is kind of locked away at it, seems to be unable to leave the estate, and Machias got thrown into prison for some reason. It all seems to be part of some greater, like, hostage situation and political intrigue. So, man, I'm really enjoying this chapter so far, and I can definitely see what some of you were saying about this chapter about being really good. Like, already, I'm enjoying this chapter for sure. May well fall under the scope of our field study, though. It may be risky, but how about we try to do something about the situation ourselves? In other words, let's use our plot armor to our advantage. There you go, Rain. Now you're starting to learn. I think we should. We can't just abandon it. Fee, just zero hesitation. I'm in. Thank you both. Emma has her serious face, and Fee is just like, oh, whatever. I think our best bet here is to trap down Eustace. There's no way he could possibly have been in favor of arresting Machias. Yes, Yeah, I agree. This had to have been a decision made by Duke Bareahard himself. That Eustace is locked up at home. If only we had someone who is extremely agile, like a cat. Oh, wait. Well, maybe his brother would help us? Rufus? He did have a pleasant demeanor when speaking with Machias yesterday. Oh, no! Chat, no! Are we... Is Rufus going to, like, turn us in or something? I would not be surprised if, like, this is where we see his turncoat side. This is going to be the moment of truth, chat. Am I correct that Rufus is a turncoat, or am I just going to be completely off base and he turns out to be a really nice and honest and decent guy? We're going to find out. But he said he had business to take care of in the capital, and there's no telling when he'll be back from that. So I don't think we can count on him, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. Got it. Wait, chat. Could this be the moment where Fee becomes a cat? Because we have to, like, break into a mansion and being a cat could be an advantage. I swear, if this is the moment where Fee gets revealed to be a cat, I would be so stoked. Like, so excited. Then our only option is to break him out ourselves. That's a little excessive. If he's like, no, it's not. Think about it. So he wasn't that. He's like, no, it's not obsessive. Look at the situation we're in. You have a perfect chance to bust him out while he's still at the guardhouse. But if they take him to the fort, we lose that chance. And we won't get another. Well, I can't argue with that, at least. Yes. Yeah, that would be a vulnerable record, so I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen. I just, like, who knows? Like, right now, this is Emma and Fee's moment to shine. Let's be real. As Machias and Eustace are out of the picture, it's up to them. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, for sure. We need to be as covert as possible, though. If we get caught, it has to be after Machias is out safely. If it's before that, there's no way we can talk our way out of this. Well, the charges against him are obviously false, so if we can get him out safely, there'll be very limits of what they can do to retaliate. Yeah. And the Provincial Army isn't going to want to do anything that will hurt their image either. We can manage it out at Bareahard, we're more or less home free. Oh, no smoke grenades. Fee! Come on! That's way too obvious! Fee's so nonchalant about this. Smoke grenades? You don't carry those around with you, do you? What fair maiden doesn't carry smoke grenades? I don't even know where to begin listing what's wrong with that statement. I know, right, Guthrie? These, let's just get this over with. Attitude's amazing. Young master. What are the monsters in the underground water like these days? Aha! So we are going down there. Oh, 3 monsters. Oh, you lost down there, huh? I mean, the face is probably crawling with them by now, though I'm not sure if you should go check. I know, right? Fee is always prepared, isn't she? And that's why she always acts so... The reason Fee is so slippy all the time is because she's so prepared for everything that it's honestly boring to wait to have to know what you have to use. Seems pretty obvious that the Provincial Army's got no interest in taking care of them. How could they even sleep at night, knowing their beautiful city's got nasty monsters crawling beneath them? This guy right here, calling it now, he's an intelligence officer. Why am I saying that? What he's doing right now is listening to our heroes' conversation and then saying, like, giving them little, we'll say, context clues of what to do in order to succeed. I betcha this guy is in cahoots with Sarah. He's some kind of intelligence officer, and he's manipulating our heroes for some greater goal. I'd go take care of them myself if someone put in a request in. Well, if I hear anything, I'll give you a message. It'd make you some good scratch. Cheers to that, Master. Like, there's no reason that he would just bring that up randomly. Alright, I better get going. Oh, yeah, no. This guy is definitely with Sarah. Look at that, chat. He's doing the wink. You know who else does that wink? Sarah. Like, she's the only character in this game that I've seen do that wink. This guy has to be in cahoots with Sarah. I would not be surprised. Look forward to drop by for some espressos. We'll see you on the way back. Huh? Oh, don't see many people dressed like that around here. There's just some fancy uniforms. Oh, yes, sir, we are. We're from Thor's Military Academy in Trista. We were sent here for our field curriculum, say, our original. Thor's, huh? Pretty fancy place, ain't it? I've got no idea what they've got you doing for your field site, but good luck. Bareahard's a pretty nice city, but it's not without its fair share of problems. He is suspicious. Alright, chat, I do want to continue, but I do need to take a quick break, so don't worry, guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat. Welcome back, everybody. Good question, Rector. Do you think we'll make it back to the Academy to see, Madam President? I don't think we will this stream, chat, just because it feels like we got a whole nother dungeon to go through and probably another major boss fight, so probably not this stream. And maybe not next stream. Maybe because, again, we don't know how, I have no idea how long this is going to take, how much grinding we'll have to do, things like that. But when we get back to the Academy, if Toa is available to speak to, even for just a bonus cutscene, like, for some bonus dialogue, we're going to say hi to Madam President, because, I mean, after all this, it'd be an interesting conversation to have, for sure. Do you know the blonde-haired man who just left? Oh, Tobal? He's a... I knew it! I knew it! He's a bracer! He is... That guy was in cahoots with Sarah, because Sarah's already basically confirmed that she's trying to do something with the Bracers Guild. A bracer? Huh. I haven't seen a bracer in a long time. Probably because there just aren't that many around anymore. Indeed, there used to be a guild branch here in Bareahard, but it's been closed for a couple of years now. It just comes up by the train every so often. Really? By the way, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I thought I overheard you saying something about monsters in an underground waterway. Yeah, there's a huge network underneath the cities. It's shot full of monsters. Nowadays, nobody goes near it. As the army's too proud to trouble themselves with finding the monsters, of course. How much ground does the waterway cover? Because I don't like water. Well, supposedly all the way from the east to the west of the city, from the station to somewhere on the Noble District, I guess. I heard a while about that. It even has one under the Duke's Mansion, but that's just urban legends. Everyone's just like, yep. We know where we're going. That was a well-timed... Well, that was a well-timed clue. Honestly, too well-timed, if you catch my drift. Yeah, an underground waterway built in the Middle Ages that extends all the way to the Noble District. It's almost too perfect. It seems likely it's connected to the Provincial Army's guardhouse where Machias is being held too. The guardhouse itself was probably built in the Middle Ages too, so that would stand to reason. If we use the waterway, we may be able to rescue him without being discovered. Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm guessing the door on the far edge of Station Street is the entrance to the waterway. I would think so. There must have been some sort of entrance for the bracers to get inside and exterminate the monsters after all. Roger that. No, I still think people play Genshin Impact Continental Strain. It's just, if you play it for too long, especially right now when they still have a lot more content to make, it does get very repetitive. And who are you people? Well, this is why I told you not to bother with the expensive-looking places, but you ignored me and kept checking out the jewelers and clothes shops anyway. Well, that certainly was satisfying. Only commoners like us could find satisfaction in window shopping. Aww, okay. Oh. Alright, we can't go back to our runs while... Oh, come on! Gotta go before they get suspicious. Can we not rest anywhere? Is there like a bed we can use in here or something? Please! No! We need to heal! No! Please let us heal. Will you at least let us pay to heal? Okay. Thank you. That's better. I'm sorry to hear that, Copper Nicholson. But, you know, heal's interests change over time, that's normal. Oh, also, as we have the... Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, I'll handle it.
He'll handle it. Alright, so this is where we need to go. We are finally going to go down here, which means we might be able to do that chest. Hopefully it's good. But before we do that, I couldn't help but notice that we got... What are these? Yo, we can increase the amount of Sepith? Yes, please. Halves delay after using Earth Arts? What? Oh, that sounds like it'd be great for Machias. Alright, what I'm thinking, chat, is... EP cut is nice, but Emma already just has so much EP anyway that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for her. Actually, no, she spams EP moves, though. At the same time, though, I think Septium Bane would just be a good thing to have. So, not sure where we got that from, but I'll gladly accept it. Could this be the entrance to the underground waterway? I can feel a breeze from inside. Seems like it's pretty spacious. It's just be a place then. Now we just need a way to unlock it. Probably not a good idea to draw my sword in the middle of the city. May I have a try? Oh no, is Emma going to use her magic? Or does Emma actually know how to pick a lock? Oh, she does know how to pick a lock. Interesting. You're going to pick it? I have no idea. I have no idea if it'll actually work, but it's worth a shot, right? Oh, don't give us that, Emma! If you're even attempting this, you've done this before, haven't you? Aha! I knew it! She is using her magic. Pyro, open! Wow. What a surprise. That was really impressive. I remember reading how to do it in a mystery novel once. Aha, sure. Imagine if he's just like, aha, sure. I'm so glad it actually works. Aha, sure. Oh. Nice job, Emma. You can be able to get inside now. I guess in a way, yeah, Emma is kind of reminiscent of Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, isn't she? Although, there's clearly some differences. You found some toe images for a meme post. And discovered that the character's goals will eventually move on to become... Oh, yeah, I mean, that's true, Raptor, so... yeah, please don't spoil it, because I know there are other... this is a 4-part game series, so obviously we're going to see the characters age a bit. I am excited to see what happens with them in the future, but, of course, spoiler stuff, so let's just not do anything. Ah, I see, Draktor, I see. That sounds good to me. If Toe is in the future games, that's awesome. Alright, so... Ooh, this music. This music's great. Very suspicious. Seems like a pretty fancy waterway to have been built in the Dark Ages. Wow, this waterway is quite pretty. I was expecting the bird and say to be beautiful, but it never dawned on me it might be true of the underground. That bee's unamused. There are tricky monsters here too, though. What a pain. We need to head west to the part of the waterway that connects with the Provincial Army's Dark House. Once we're there, we have to find a way inside the markets. Right. Understood. This will be interesting since we don't have a full party, chat. It's kind of like, it's reminiscent of the tutorial dungeon in a way. If you guys remember that, when we only had, I think Gaius and Elliot with us. But now, we actually have, Fee and we have Emma, so. Let's rest. Yeah, exactly. All Fee wants to do is sleep. She needs her sleep. And we can't go that way. There's a gate there, so. What is that? Is that like an ice stink bud or something? Aha! Gotcha!
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Oh yes! Fee needs the eggs.
Okay.
Alright, oh, they are super weak to ice. Fee, do your stuff.
Go!
Green? Sure, heat wave.
Arcus.
It's my turn.
And you. Oh, that didn't defeat them.
Okay. Here we go.
we go.
Okay.
Oh, that did nothing. Wow.
Okay. Here we go. Let's keep going.
There we go. Yeah, no, I forgot about the exploit, right? Right, Director. Very pretty area, though. It could be super linear, though, which isn't a surprise. Don't know what this thing is, so we'll find out.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish it. My turn.
Called a jewel rat. Okay, interesting. Weak to wind, surprisingly. Okay.
Arcus.
Here we go.
I mean, aerial would be complete overkill. Do autumn leaf cutter. It missed.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll handle it. Here we go. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
He's just unamused. He's like, ugh, what a page. Well, they use this great though. Oh, Sepith. And chest. Oh, wait a minute. Now that Magius and Uses are gone, we don't have the thing that tells us if they're chest. That's... If this gets more complicated, that actually could be kind of annoying. But we'll make do. It's a lever. Pull the lever, Fee! Oh, looks like it was the right lever. Thank goodness.
Just the kind of thing you'd expect in an old ruin like this.
Do you think it's powered by the water flowing through here?
Anywho. Run back. That's kind of cool, though. That kind of reused the space like that, so that where the checkpoint was before is now the opening to the next section. That's actually a good game design right there, chat. Good placement of the checkpoint. To be in a semi-convenient location. Yep, it got a little bit more complicated. What is up there? I wonder. Oh, is that going to be like the way to get to the path outside to that one chest? Maybe. Guess we'll find out. There's a chest over there, though. And we see those things again. Oh, we're starting to see some enemies from before. They're probably going to be higher level, though, aren't they?
Advantage is ours. It's my turn.
Yep, weak to ice.
My turn.
And fire, apparently.
It's my turn.
Oh, they're resistant.
My turn.
Oh, there, Emma just does a lot of damage.
Here we go. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Reed's level 20. Look at this, chat. Look at those stats. Oh, you didn't learn anything? Okay. Fair enough. Oh. Alright, this streams boss fight or cutscene, doesn't it, chat? Like that giant area right there. I'm scared.
I certainly didn't expect to encounter the three of you down here.
Use this!
What?
Is that...
We use this for saving himself.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Of course I am. Though I can't say I was expecting to be placed under house arrest the moment I returned to the mansion.
How could you not?
So that's what happened.
You know what's going on?
Unfortunately, arresting the Imperial Governor's son under a false charge in order to keep the reformist faction under control. I find it hard to believe my father would attempt something so brazen. He didn't have any intention of talking to me. Not the slightest inclination. This was all planned from the start.
Eustace.
Enough about me. Thanks to my brother, I'm familiar with the general layout of this waterway. I'll lead us to the guardhouse.
You're actually...
Interesting.
You were planning
Yo,
on saving
welcome
him
back.
even if you had to do it alone, weren't you?
Glad to hear you're excited. You're starring Power Incarnate. What's that, J. Deagle Beagle?
Nothing like last month's field study.
Ooh.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just can't condone my father's actions.
Uh-huh, sure.
Besides, he's no doubt
Oh,
lonely,
right. That's
crying and
awesome.
lonely in the corner
J.
of his
Deagle
cell
Beagle.
right
Best of
now.
luck with that.
It's worth rescuing him just to see that.
It's been cool seeing you post some of, I think, the 3D model. I think you were doing some 3D models for it. It's been really cool to see those.
All right, let's get moving.
And everyone else, and all the rest of our heroes are like, Feast like, well, you just admitted that you like Machias already. Come on. Eustace on S-Craft, let's go! Bristol Saber. Oh, okay, fair enough. JD, well, oh, but Prince Hadrid is the main character. Cool.
The entrance to the guardhouse is to the west. We should hurry.
Yeah, I know, right, Grekor? This was some asset reusing for sure. Which I'm fine with as long as, like personally, I'm fine if like character models get reused for if the gameplay mechanics with them are different enough. The reason I say that is because as a game developer myself, I understand that it is very challenging to create new, basically to create entirely new monsters or animations and such. Oh, they reused a voice line from Rain. Fair enough. Aha, here's the chest. Tierra Plus. Yes. Yep. And that's 500 HP. That's really good. I'm thinking... I don't want to do this to Reen, honestly. And Poison hasn't really helped us that much, chat, so... Oh, that's funny. Odds of running from battle. Ha ha. Let's just make Reen a tank.
We have the advance. My turn.
Alright, so these things are probably... Oh, wow, they're just immune to ice and fire. They weak to wind, though. And earth, apparently.
Here we go.
Oh, that'll be overkill.
My turn.
Yeah.
How pathetic.
Good to have Eustace back. Of course, now he's level 17, so he has some catching up to do.
Spy treasure.
La Crest. What could this be? It's not just Crest, it's La Crest. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Raises defense in an area. Heck yes. So much yes. And since Reen is kind of becoming our buffer here, I think it actually made sense for Reen to have this. Question is what to get rid of. Honestly, yeah, I'll get rid of attack. It doesn't... La Crest. Yeah. No, I said La Crest, Copper Nicholson. It's an ornament. Yes, it's always Reen's fault that the stream lags. Reen's hottie on the Wi-Fi. I would not be surprised. There's a door here though. I wonder where it goes. Let us out. No, feet, just climb along the side. It'd be easy. Aw, invisible walls. Oh well. Probably a chest up there. Or like a lever or something. This is a big ladder, chat. Look at this thing.
Why is this ladder
Is
so
it harder to
long?
climb ladders when you've got a big chest?
What? Uh-oh. First of all, Fee, why? Second of all, trap chest. I can't believe Fee just said that. Why? Fee, why did you do that? Listen, no one can contemplate my very existence. And honestly, I blame the developers for that one. Alright, chat. Like, that wasn't even subtle. They were just... Well, whatever. Regardless, we have a trap chest. It must be opened. Let's do this.
Bring it on!
Oh, wow. I think these things... One issue I'm seeing here, chat, is I think these things are immune to physical, or if not, very, very tanky. Don't want to use a craft either. I also at least try the S-craft. Oh, they're so spaced out right now, though. Can't get all of them. I think I can get most of them. In theory.
My turn.
Oh wow, I actually lived off that. I'm impressed. Alright, Yusuf. I need you to do your thing. I need you to bring them closer together.
My turn.
I think these things are weak to what? They're weak to fire. They are weak to fire.
August.
It's my turn. Let's keep going.
Alright, chat, that trap chest wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. Ooh, Mistral level 2 for Eustace. Wonder what that'll do. Okay. Anything else? Nope, okay.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Yay! Level up. Invigorate. That... I wonder what that does. Ooh. Restore CP by attacking enemies on the field? That sounds amazing. Who did that to? Honestly, did that to Fee. But seriously, she did make such a good use of that. If she had an ornament slot of... This is a cast. I'm not sure. We'll give it a try. What a thrill. Anyway. I think what we'll do, chat, is try to run back and heal first. Yeah, I know. Fee is a Metal Gear. What do we do?
I'll handle it.
Fee has a critical, but she can't do anything.
Time to bye-bye.
He's like, bye. Ninja vanish. Anyway. I would not be surprised, Copper Nicholson. Run, Fee. Run. Okay, so we did that. Let's see if we can get rid of that thing. Turn around.
We have the advantage. Okay.
Oh, it's just one. Come on.
Here we go.
My turn.
My turn.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Pathetic.
Yo, we got some level ups from that too.
Success.
Yeah, success.
A matter of course.
That one enemy was all we needed to level up. I approve. B is rated? No. Oh, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty chat.
There's another lattice door.
There should be a mechanism to open it somewhere nearby.
Oh, there's a chest.
We have the advantage. I'll handle it.
I know it's 8:30 chat. I'll go just for a little bit longer. I want to at least get to the next spot right there. I think we can.
My turn.
It'll be overkill.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Okay.
We take those. Ooh, more of that. That's good. I am rated. Does that mean that I am also the memes, Copper Nicholson? Does that mean I am the memes? Or does it mean that your memes end here? We'll sneak past that one. The lever. Where's that lever? There it is. There's a chest up there.
I spy treasure.
BB and a meme would not surprise me, Copper Nicholson. Silver Thorn. What's that? Blades of Condensed Insanity rain from above? What? Sounds interesting. Condensed Insanity. I mean, it sounds like a fee still, but... that's just too useful. Sure, why not? Let's try it. It has a 40% chance to confuse drop forward, which is actually really good. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Go away!
Now's our chance.
My turn.
Go.
I'll handle this.
Yeah. The battle's over, but stay alert,
Copper Nettleson, you don't understand. Confuse is a very useful status effect. Since it can cause enemies to attack each other. Which is just really, really efficient for us. So I can understand why it'd be 40%. Uh-oh.
We have the advantage.
Here we go.
My turn.
He is charged up. And I don't really feel like fighting this thing right now. Sure, why not, P? Go for it.
Here we go.
Very well.
Yeah.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny. P, Draco, Rhino away from it. P just deletes most stuff, I know, right? I did not, the Arch die. I'm probably going to save that for if there's any boss coming up, just so we don't have to recharge that. Run. Okay, we finally opened that gate. Is there gonna be another trap chest? I swear.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure
Okay,
chest.
I guess not, just a regular chest. Task 1, what does that do? Oh, time to task stars, okay, yeah, it is.
I'm exhausted.
It's gotta be the chest.
Fee, that's enough.
What? Fee, no!
Honestly.
Fee, why? It's not just that they brought it up once, they brought it up twice, and the fact that the voice actors and actresses had to have a conversation over this. Why? Uh-oh. Well, this is ominous. A door? It looks to be made of iron, but there's no keyhole. Guess it can only be opened from the other side. What a pain. This be the path that leads to the guardhouse? It is indeed. The path connects to the waterway. I had no idea the door between the two areas could only be opened from the inside, however. How are we supposed to get through? I can't pick the lock if there's no keyhole. Fortunately, straight from the store either. Oh, is this where useless is us crap and just pierces straight through it? Oh wait, Fee?
This can be overcome.
Wait, chat. Hold on. Fee, what are you going to do? Are you going to transform into a cat?
What do you mean?
Stand back.
Is Fee going to transform into a cat, or is she just going to, like snap her fingers and the door will spontaneously combust? Fee? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Listen, if I stare at this door long enough, it will spontaneously combust. Trust me.
I know this smell.
Oh, is she going to just blow it up?
Explain yourself, please.
Ignition.
Ignition! Oh no! Prepare to launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was explosives.
What?
Oh, so that's what those were. Those were explosive charges. Oh, Fee.
Done.
And just the way she said that is like, and done.
Done?
Fee, did you?
Was that a bomb?
Portable high-powered explosive. Plasticity makes it handy for this kind of espionage work.
Oh, so Fee is an intelligence officer. We were right about that.
Explosive?
Where could you possibly have gotten such a thing?
Is Fee like a bracer?
Fee, I think at this point we have a right to know. What exactly is your background?
I'm a cat.
Reen,
The day of the entrance ceremony, I saw you dodging that trap floor the rest of us fell into. You're 2 years younger than us, yet you're physically no weaker at all. In fact, I'd say when it comes to combat situations, you seem almost like you're holding back.
Oh, you noticed. Good for you, Rain. Honestly, my current guess is either Rain is a cat, Fee is a cat, Fee is a bracer, both, or Fee is some kind of intelligence operative. That's my guess.
Guess you got me. Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
A what?
That's where I learned how to handle explosives and use my gun swords.
A Jaeger. What's a Jaeger?
That's all.
They don't always-
I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
I've heard that term before.
And also, isn't a Jaeger a type of cat?
The best of the best mercenary outfits are known as Jaeger Corps.
Okay, so she was a mercenary. I still think she's a
Jaeger
cat.
Corps are almost synonymous with the Grim Reaper. Do you think I'd be going to school with a Jaeger?
Me? A Reaper?
Just a mere Reaper?
No, that's not... I spoke out of turn. I mustn't let prejudices get the better of me.
That's right. Knowing her past doesn't change who she is now.
That's right. None of you can comprehend me even after I told you some of my past.
Thanks for telling us, Fee. And I'm sorry for prying.
Not bothered. But we should hurry if we want to save Machias.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's press onward.
And at least they don't know that I'm somehow still a cat. Alright, was not expecting that. That's cool. Just some characterization for Fee. So this is starting to look very ominous. What I'm guessing, chat, because this is here, and this is... They always put this thing before a boss battle. I'm guessing, like, those are the cells. We're either going to break Machias out or about to break him out, and then there's going to be some boss waiting for us, whether those be guards or a battle droid or something like that. But regardless, this is probably going to be a good place to wrap things up. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching here on Twitch, feel free to stick around for a raid. But if you're watching on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You can always change your mind later, and it's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you have a great night.